Hey Josh, this is Tamara. I'm here recording your mini message from heaven. I was given the name Tina, which is your mom. So I have asked her to bring forth messages via cards and any intuition wise that she gives me as well. All right. So the first card she is given is remember me by the happy memories we created. And I really feel like this is your mom's way of saying, like, although we didn't get a long time together, we made many memories. And so when it comes to remembering your mom, remember the happy times, the not sick times, the times where she is of the right mind frame, okay? She says, I can see you remembering me with heaviness in your heart because you worry and you grieve. These are normal, beautiful, and understandable emotions, and they are part of your healing. However, when the dust settles, I really wish that you would focus upon our happy times instead of the sad endings. Keep my memory alive by thinking of me at our most joyful times, at our holidays, our birthdays, Mother's Day. When something stirs a pleasant memory, talk to me about this, and know I will hear you and share the sentimental moment with you. And I feel like also when it comes to this is your mom is asking you to really step into that place of like being proud of the mom she was. She did the best she can with the cards she was dealt. And she loved you unconditionally. She accepted you. There were many moments throughout your lifetime where you didn't see eye to eye or you didn't have those conversations. And she wants to apologize for that as well. There's also times where her mind was clouded with worries and stresses, and she doesn't want you to live your life with those worries and those stresses. So remember that you can communicate to her just as easily as you would if she was there in the physical. And then you just have to be quiet in those small moments where you can receive signs or messages or signals of your mother's presence. She tells me she changes the temperature in the room. That's how she knows that for you to know that she is there. She also tells me that I send you butterflies and dragonflies, and she keeps showing me an owl. So either like she was wise beyond her years or you were wise beyond your years, to learn as much as you can. And that's the next card, is that the earth is our school and we're here to learn as much as we physically can in this moment, to learn, to grow, to shift, to change. She says, we often forget when living in a physical body, the earth isn't our true home, that heaven is. And heaven is a lot like earth, with people, animals, flowers, trees, and such. The difference is that up here, there is no competition to meet physical needs. After all, you don't have to eat or pay taxes in heaven. You do have responsibilities, but they're part of your life purpose. So they're joyful. And for that reason, everyone in heaven is relaxed and forgiving, happy, and loving. We go to earth to experience life in a physical body. It's like going away to boarding school. Once you have your physical body, the ego becomes apparent because everyone is competing and struggling to take care of their physical demands. But if you can rise above those energies, you learn how to bring heaven's love to earth. It can take multiple lifetimes to grasp this simple yet not so simple concept. Fortunately, I'm here to help you learn what's really important to your spiritual growth, and that is love. The more you can see yourself, the others, through heaven's loving eyes, the more you'll understand that everyone is doing the best they can. You'll have compassion for yourself and others, and that is when you've mastered your schoolwork. And so this is a time of learning. We're learning a new normal. We're learning a new way of life since the pandemic. We're stepping into this place of, I need to learn more. I need to grow. And that is where the process is for you right now. I don't know why, but I feel like your mom was like, and I mean this with kindness, but short in stature. So I don't know if she was a shorter lady or what is. She's also showing me brown hair, so I don't know if that's your hair or that's what color hair she had. I do feel like it's shoulder length, so whether this is your hair or her hair, she just keeps mentioning the hair. She talks about someone having her name or her being named after someone else. She also talks about the recipes, the photo albums, all of those things, and wants to thank you for caring for him. I'm not sure if that means your dad or someone else, but she thanks you for that. She thanks you for being her son and allowing her to be your mother, and to going along and having patience with her, even in those times where you were afraid to have patience or you didn't want to have patience. The next card you got is My Mind is Free. And when this card comes up, the first thing I think about is like either they struggled with memory loss or there was Alzheimer's or dementia going on at the same time. I do feel like your mom was strong in her faith. And the reason I feel this is because right here, if you can see it in the cloud, is a cross. And so that is my way of understanding. When I see a figure of a cross, I understand strong faith. And I feel like your mom was strong in her faith. She says, you know how much I worried when I was in my physical existence. It seemed as if I spent most of my days and nights feeling anxious about the future, family, money, and earth. Now I realize that most of what I worried about was never a reality, and those things didn't materialize. I brought about myself, because fear attracts negativity. If I could only go back into my body for 5 minutes, I'd apply this new knowledge to show you how worry-free mind creates and attracts a worry-free life. This knowledge has completely released me from the bondage of earthly concerns. This is my greatest lesson, and one that I hope to impart to you. Give all your worries to heaven and never hang on to them. Be free of worries, and you've found the greatest, richest of them all. And so your mom doesn't want you to have any type of worry. She doesn't want you to be scared. She doesn't want you to chase after things that are not of your highest and greatest good. She says she's standing beside you, helping you and trying to support you as you'd make this transformation, as you make this change. But she wants you to know that she has you, and you have to trust in her, that she will be there to help you along the way. All right? She also talks about a picture that's either crooked or keeps falling. And she says, can someone fix that? Change the hook. I don't know if she was like OCD about stuff like that, but that's the feeling that I'm getting. The next card you got is there is no such thing as death. That's the next card you got. And I feel like with your mom, even though she's crossed over, even though she's gone to the other side, I do feel like she's very much around you, like 90% of the time. Like she'll go over to heaven, she'll check it out, but then she comes to watch over you. I don't know if you were her baby, like baby son, like the baby of the family, but that's the feeling I get. Like she was very protective, and even if you didn't know she was being protective, she was being protective. It says, I'm as much alive as you are, because our souls are life force energy that can never be extinguished. Only my body has been released. And that was dense form of energy that was affected by others' dense earthly energies. My soul and yours are beautifully fine, high vibrational energies which live for eternity. I'm conscious and fully aware of who I am, where I am, and you might even say that I'm more aware now that I'm free of the distractions of the physical world. Please know that I am happy and healthy in the spiritual sense. In many ways, I'm even more available to you than I was when I was on earth, because I'm more alive than ever. And then the last card you got for this deck is now I have no more pain. And I feel like this is something that plays in your mind. You know, did she suffer in the end? Did she struggle? And she says, you worried whether I suffered in my passing, and I'm here now to tell you that all physical pain is connected to the body. Now that my body has been led to rest, I am completely pain-free. And I'm being shown an urn. So I don't know if she's in an urn or you have ashes of someone's, but she wants me to bring that up really quickly. She says, before movement was slow and cumbersome, but now I am so light and free that I can be wherever I want with just a thought. Part of my life review has been to examine the source of my previous physical pain and take responsibility without guilt for my role in manifesting those conditions. I now see that the path of pain was a choice my soul made, and I'm learning great lessons of compassion and empowerment from that path. All right? So those are the cards she gave you. And then the next cards I'm to pull are messages from heaven. So just bear with me here. We're asking, what additional messages does your mom have for you? First, she gives me a cat. Let the animals on earth support you. Feel the unconditional love. I feel like did she have a cat? Because that's the feeling I get. She shows me a cat or a little dog the size of a cat next to her that is crossed over as well. She says, trust, love, and appreciate yourself. Show respect for you. Trust that the love is real. Trust that that connection is real. Both here in the physical and on the other side. And then the last card you got is, you are a star. Step into the spotlight where you belong. Only by a mother's love, right? And she wants you to know that you are a star, and something about watching the stars, like connect to the moonlight, connect to the stars and that energy, and feel that closeness, right? It reminds me of that Lion King movie where, you know, he's telling his son, like, the twinkles in the stars are our loved ones that have crossed over, right? And so that is that constant reminder. And I don't know if you were told this, there's also a connection to a beach or water. So either you're going on a trip, or there's something about the beach and water. I'm going to pull you a postcard from heaven, 1 and 2 as well. And there's your first one from the purple deck. And it says, I could paint you the most amazing painting of all the things in the world you loved and cherished. And heaven will still be a million times more amazing. I promise you that I'm okay. You're still meant to be where you are. I've meant to watch over you. But one day soon we'll be together again. Okay? And they don't have an idea of time on the other side either. So one day soon could be 10 years, 20 years down the road. Okay? So just know that. And then you had 4 more postcards come out. And this is from the blue deck. Shortly after I passed, you were speaking to me and I heard you. My response back to you is that I love you. And please remove any guilt associated with things we may have done or not done. We are both perfect and life unfolds exactly as it should. Trust, believe, and pray. The next one is, do you hear me in your home and wonder what the noise is? It's just me. Don't worry. I'm just trying to get your attention so you know that I am there. The next postcard. Life is a flash out of the corner of your eye. You're going to see something today. I'm trying to slow my energy down enough so you'll know that I am there. This is harder than you think, and I wish you could see all of me, but I'm working on it. And the last one, sorry, I have hiccups all of a sudden, so I don't know if there's something with stomach issues that either you're dealing with or stomach issues was a problem for your mom. Watch for weather signs. Today, rainbows, rain showers, sunsets, and beautiful shaped clouds that you notice are all messages from me. I love you. Okay? And then the last card is something to watch for over the next 7 to 14 days as an additional sign from your mom to let you know she will be sending you signs. And you got spirit, electronic glitches. Spirit is using energy to communicate. So she will use anything that uses energy to communicate, to connect. She also wants to mention the fact that there's a birthday or an anniversary coming up, June, July. And she also wants to talk about the big changes that you're making. And I don't know if there's a job change or what this is, but she shows me moving from one space to another. So I don't know if that's like you're changing jobs, you got a promotion, something like that, but there's some kind of job change taking place, okay? Moving up is what I hear. So I hope that makes sense, Josh. I send you so much love and so much light, and thank you for allowing me to connect to your mom. Tina.